Here in northern Finland, vast wilderness areas and national parks stretch endlessly across the land. Human settlements are few and far between, and nature covers most of the scenery. Located next to unspoiled nature, a tiny village of just 25 people rests. Surrounded by free-flowing rivers, endless forests and crystal-clear lakes. I count myself incredibly lucky to call this place my home. In the north of Finland, small villages like ours still remain more or less lively. The distances to town centers and cities can be long, so these tiny communities offer not only a sense of security, but also practical support in everyday life. Neighbors help each other clear snow, share tools, and exchange stories over coffee. In places like this, community isn't just a word, it's a way of life. I'm about to make some sourdough bread this evening, and I thought that I would ask our neighbor, my unofficial village best friend, this 80-year-old lady, that if she wants to have a bread too. I haven't given her a bread in a long time, so let's call her.
Aloita.
Kuule, mä oon tekemässä leipää tässä illalla ja mä ajattelin, että mitä jos mä tuon sulle huomenna leipää? Ootko kotona?
Tullut. Minä justin tuossa ajattelin, kun tulin ajoin tuolta iltulta, että näen teet 3 päivää viikkoon minnekään.
No se kuulostaa hyvältä. No hyvä, nähdään sitten.
Nähdään.
Moi moi. She's the best, really. But now I have some bread to make, so let's make bread. I'm not sure if this was a good idea, but I wanted to make 4 breads at the same time, since usually we eat one bread just the first day that I take it out of the oven, and then I'm taking the other bread for our neighbor, and then also I often slice the bread and put it in the freezer so that in the upcoming week I don't have to make bread, all the time. So we just take the slices out of the freezer and put in the toaster. But yeah, I have now quite a lot of this dough. I'm not sure what happens if it's so huge when it's supposed to ferment. Probably we will see. The rhythm of life follows the seasons. Long dark winters bring people closer together, while the endless light of summer invites gatherings, outdoor work and quiet evenings. Even in silence there's connection. A passing wave on a snowy road, the sound of an axe in the distance, smoke rising slowly from a chimney. These are the quiet signs that we're never truly alone out here. Though small in size, these villages carry a strong spirit. It's not built on noise or numbers, but on trust, shared history, and the steady heartbeat of nature all around us. Finns may not be known around the world for our sociability or sense of community, but I think that image is only partly true. Beneath the surface of our quiet ways lies a deep-rooted culture of care and connection. We may not speak often or a lot, but when someone is in need, we really show up. Help is given without asking and returned just as quietly and modestly. Small gestures of kindness are rarely one-sided. they're part of an unspoken rhythm of mutual support. Out here, community doesn't always look like loud gatherings or crowded streets. Well, we don't have a lot of people for making a crowd. But it looks more like a neighbor plowing our driveway before we wake up, and me bringing them fresh bread with no expectation, just a quiet gesture of goodwill. Our villages have deep roots in self-sufficiency and close bonds. For generations we've lived off the land, farming, hunting and fishing, together enduring the harsh winters and short summers. Even though many villages have changed or shrunk over time, we still carry the same spirit of mutual support, a quiet strength that's been passed down through the years, and it's still present in everything we do. Our village has a long history that we've been trying to uncover now that we're part of it. Fortunately, most of the people living here have deep family roots and hold a wealth of traditional knowledge that can't be found anywhere else. We are always happy to offer coffee and pastries to neighbors who stop by to share stories about the village's past and life as it once was. We feel so lucky, as most are more than willing to tell us stories about life here, keeping the memories alive and passing them on to the next generation. That was a lot of fun. We knit together a bit and we had some tea and some pastries and then just chatted for a while. I always feel so refreshed when meeting people here in the village, because most of the time we are quite in our own houses, in our own yards, but I really like it that we have a small community and that we can help each other and see each other sometimes. This spring has been very weird. I mean, we have very little snow in here because it just melted in the past maybe 2 weeks a lot. It melted so much, and today it snowed again, and all the old people know that actually this is not spring yet. It's not supposed to be spring yet, so it's going to be more snow coming. But it's been very, very windy and very stormy lately, and yeah, it's just a very strange time. This is supposed to be the best skiing time in here, but we don't have probably enough ski, or at least the skiing tracks are not in a good condition right now. So just weird. I'm walking home now, and I just remembered that today is Friday. And we get mail on Friday, and also our local newspaper comes on Friday. And Friday is my favorite day of the week because we get the local newspaper and there is a crossword puzzle in the newspaper, and I love doing those. My little sister got me into doing crossword puzzles, and it is so much fun. We just leave the crossword puzzle open on our kitchen table for the whole week, and every time when we just sit down and have something to eat or just sit down, and we can just fill in the crossword puzzle. It's very relaxing. So yay, I'm gonna get the newspaper. Though we don't have deep family roots here, from the very beginning we felt warmly welcomed, like part of the village and its history. It is as if the village's spirit embraces us, and in return, we are so grateful to contribute our own small part to its ongoing story.